Good morning, South Elgin High School. I'm Lauren Sheeler.
And I'm Bilal Mohammed.
Get ready,
Because Storm News starts now. Coming up, it's that time of year again. Get a group together this weekend because the annual Six Flags Fright Fest has arrived.
Also, just when we thought we had the royal family all figured out, guess we really can't keep up with the royal couple and all of their surprises. More on that later.
But first, don't run away. Here's Lauren Arrington with school news.
On October 11th, Officer Creighton will be hosting the second annual Run with the Law event. This event is to bring awareness to others about Special Olympics. Participants will be starting the run in the Butera parking lot in South Elgin and finishing in our home stadium. They are timed to arrive at the beginning of the varsity game. Everyone is invited to come support and run with this amazing cause. Now, earlier I sat down with former participant Caitlin Guy about her experience in last year's run. So Caitlin, what'd you do in last year's race that you want to do this year?
I want to run the race again.
And what motivated you to finish the race last year?
Just the fact that I wanted to prove that I could do it.
Nice. Would you recommend this race for everyone?
Yeah,
Why?
because it supports a good cause for the Special Olympics.
Now, last question. Are you excited?
Yes.
Well, you've heard it all. Thank you, Caitlin, for your time. I hope to see everyone there. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Lauren. I guess instead of running from the law, we should just run with it.
You know, while you're at it, you might as well just keep on running all the way until Six Flags because Fright Fest is here. Our reporter Brendan Ramos has more on the story.
Six Flags theme parks around the U.S. are ready for another season of Fright Fest. Fright Fest, which has gained a lot of popularity over the past couple of years, has employees dressed up as zombies, witches, ghosts, and whatever scary creature you can think of. Whether you're on the rides, going through a haunted house, or just here there to have fun, watch out, because these creatures can be anywhere. Most people love to come around the park at this time, but others have their own opinions. We asked some students here at South Elgin their opinion on Fright Fest.
So what are your favorite things to do at Six Flags Fright Fest?
Ride the Raging Bull. All the characters are always fun. The Goliath. You ride the Goliath? Ride the Goliath.
I would probably say go there, have fun, even though it's not fun because I always have boring time there because I get kicked by the teachers.
So what are your favorite things to do at Six Flags Fright Fest?
Ride the rides and go in the haunted houses.
So what do you like to do most at Six Flags Fright Fest?
I like to ride the rides, like the Raging Bull and the American Eagle.
From what I hear, Six Flags is ready to have another successful season of Fright Fest. Back to Lauren and Bilal in the studio.
Thanks, Brandon. Sounds like it should be a good time. Now that it's October, it's National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Show your support by simply wearing pink or donating to Race for the Cure.
So, Aurora, what do you have in store for us in sports?
Well, Bilal, South Elgin High School is starting to wrap up all fall sports as we slide into winter. Many students involved in fall sports are determined to end the season strong. The boys' soccer team only has a few games left in the season. Come show your support today as they play to defeat Hampshire High School. A lot of the varsity soccer team seniors are hoping to leave the season on a positive note. Senior Brendan Hoig says, "Our team has a lot of talents and we look forward to utilizing these talents going into the postseason. But the boys aren't the only ones hoping to make a difference in South Elgin High School athletics. We wish the girls' tennis team luck as they take on conference this weekend." And now here's Storm News 27 reporter Corinne with a closer look on the newest addition to the varsity girls' tennis team.
Lisa Dorowski is a 15-year-old foreign exchange student from Bavaria, Germany. She decided to participate in a student foreign exchange program even before realizing that she would be able to continue playing tennis in America. I am also a part of the tennis team, and I have enjoyed getting to know her. So now it's your turn to get to know her too. So when did you start playing tennis?
I started playing when I was 6, but not a lot, and I really got into tennis when I was about 11 years old.
Okay. So how did you feel when you found out you'd be able to play tennis in America?
That was actually really cool, and I bought 2 new rackets to bring with me, so I was really glad to be able to play here.
Do you like the team that you're on?
Yeah, I really like it. It's cool to play together and play together with people from school, and it's a great way of making friends.
How is American tennis different from German tennis?
You value sportsmanship a lot, so I'm used from Germany to swear a little more on courts, and yeah, but I don't mind not to swear on courts here, and yeah, and I like playing here with my team, and like the team spirit is really good.
In Germany, are you able to play a sport for the high school team you go to?
In Germany, there unfortunately are no high school sports, and I'm playing in a club.
So the truth comes out. Do you like German sports or American sports better?
I think I like both, but I prefer playing on clay court, so I like playing in Germany on clay court.
Thank you. Well, there you have it. I'm Corinne Hildebrandt from Storm News 27. Now back to Lauren and Bilal in the studio.
Thanks, Corinne. It looks like we've got a great addition to the team. The best of luck to our school tennis team and all fall sports.
But will the next match get rained out? Let's head on over to Aiden McKeever with weather.
Thanks, Lauren. This week's weather brings some pretty typical fall temperatures with a slight possibility of rain on Wednesday. Today we're looking at a cool high of 60, dipping down into the high 30s tonight. Tomorrow we'll have some pretty similar temperatures, peaking at about 64 and staying in the low to mid 40s during the night. Wednesday is going to be heating up with a high of 70 degrees despite possible showers in the evening. Temperatures should only drop to the high 40s. Now here's a look back at some weather history.
The summer of 2014 brought about some intense weather in certain parts of the world, but among the most memorable, the numerous cyclones in the Pacific Ocean got the 2014 hurricane season off to an intense start. 3 tropical cyclones had already formed by early June, including 2 Category 4 hurricanes. One of these, Hurricane Amanda, was the strongest ever recorded in the month of May. Shortly after, Hurricane Iselle plowed into the Hawaiian Islands, becoming the most powerful tropical storm to make landfall on the Big Island of Hawaii. But the storms didn't stop there. In late August, Hurricane Marie was escalated to a Category 5 hurricane and is considered to be the 6th strongest hurricane in recorded history. Most recently, Hurricane Odile became the most powerful hurricane to make landfall on the Baja California Peninsula, arriving with devastating force and causing extensive damage to the area. As the record-setting hurricane season winds down, the risk of more hurricanes still exists. With the recent formation of Tropical Depression 14E off the west coast of Mexico and the East Pacific Typhoon, will we see more intense storms?
Weather prediction technology is as good as ever, but it's still difficult to tell what may happen. What we can say for sure is that fall is finally here, and the temperatures are beginning to drop. Now back to Lauren and Bilal in the studio.
Thanks, Aiden. Looks like typical Chicago fall weather. Sounds like it will be perfect running weather for the Harvest Hustle coming up in Algonquin later this month. Come and support all the runners October 11th.
Bilal, I think it's time.
Are you sure? I don't think they're ready for it.
No, I think they can handle it.
All right. You know what, Lauren? I think you're right. Up next is Student Spotlight.
Here at Storm News 27, we're starting a new feature up where we send our reporters out to ask students here at South Elgin a random question of the week.
So watch out, because you just might be next.
It's time for Student Spotlight.
So I never really fall, especially during the winter. I've never really completely fell and just have my feet flew in front of me. And that happened last winter. I was going out to my car and it was right at the end, so everyone was outside. And I was saying bye to my friend by his car, but I was still walking, and I completely slipped, busted my stuff, and I just landed and I just laid there like an idiot. It was so embarrassing.
So Bilal, what is the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you at school?
You know what? I'm going to have to think about that one. I can't really think of one right now.
All right. Well, in the meantime, why don't we just switch on over to pop culture? Here's Alicia Jury.
Thanks, Lauren. Is there a new Queen of England on the way? Sources confirm that Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are expecting their second child. And the best part, Kate Middleton dropped a huge hint on the gender of their child to be. Us Weekly reported that Middleton was spotted at a National Fishing Heritage Center in Grimsby. When a local handed her a white teddy bear, she replied with, "Thank you, I'll take that for my daughter, dog, donut." We can't tell. She stopped mid-sentence, but when an advocate asked if she meant to say daughter, she slyly replied, "We're not telling." However, the couple did indeed find out the gender of their baby, and sources confirmed to Us Weekly that they've only told their parents. Looks like little George will be a big brother after all. We can only hope that these gender rumors are true. Cheerio and toodaloo. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, so you had time to think. Any embarrassing stories?
You know what? I think I got something. One time, freshman year, I tripped in gym while we were running outside. Well, what about you? What about you?
Oh, I think we're out of time.
All right. Looks like this brings our broadcast to an end.
Until next time, this has been Storm News 27.
I'm Bilal Mohammed.
And I'm Lauren Sheeler.
Stay classy, South Elgin.